Okay, start with the definition. The definition of the surveying is an art and science of determining the relative positions of various points or stations on the surface of the earth by measuring the horizontal and vertical distances or angles or taking the details of these points and by preparing the plan or map by any suitable scale. Okay, surveying means what? It is an art or science. The both combination. Art means what? It is the preparing the plan or map. Science means by using any distances, maybe it will be horizontal or vertical distances or angles. By using these one, you have to create a plan or map. Now, whatever the positions are there, maybe it will be points on the surface of the earth or below the surface of the earth. This is called as a definition of surveying. Okay, it's clear now, I think. Definition of surveying: it is an art or science determining the relative positions on the surface of the earth or on the surface of the earth. How will measure? It is by measuring the horizontal distances or vertical distances or angles. Then after measuring the by using these conditions, you have to create or preparing the plan or map by using a suitable scale. Okay, this is the definition of surveying. Next, we discuss about the what are the objectives of surveying. In the first class, we discuss about the same objectives of surveying. Similarly, one more time, we have to discuss that the main objective of the surveying is you have to collect the field data depending upon the with respect to construction work. Maybe it will be building or road work or canal or any other structures. Okay. Before that one, we have to collect the what are the field data. Okay. Next, after collecting the data, one more important point is objective is by using the collected data, we have to prepare a plan or map. By using that one, we have to create the with respect to plan or map, or also some many other problems are there. You have to find out that one in the field only. Then you have to make it that necessary action for the by using this survey. Okay, these are the some basic objectives of surveying. Okay. Next, we discuss about the importance of surveying. Why it is required for the before the construction of the any engineering works. Okay. Suppose you have to construct say one building or any college building. What we'll do first? What is the first object? That is you have to select a site. Next one is then you have to go to the site and you have to find out the whatever the ground is, the slope or it is undulated is there or any plane is there. Just you have to observe in the field. So this is the one of the object or importance of the surveying. Means this will help the for creating the plan or map. Okay. Okay, these are some points regarding the importance of surveying. Okay, before the construction of the any engineering works, maybe it will be highways, bridges, tunnels. We have to create the plan and design by with respect to civil engineering projects. Okay, and after the creating the planning and designing, then once it is completed planning and design of this with respect to engineering works, the next step is we have to execute the with respect to work in the with respect to area. So in this condition also it is required for the surveying work. And some other importance of the surveying is it is required for the fixing the national or state boundaries. Okay, boundaries of the state or national or any other district like that. Okay. Similarly, you have to create this chart with respect to coastal lines or navigable streams and lakes. Means the what are the streams and lakes are there? We have to take the with respect to flowing of a streams or lakes. Then similarly establish the control points. So because of control points, by with the reference of this control points, we have to execute the some other works. Okay, every city they will make the one control points. With that reference only, we have to construct the other engineering works. Similarly, hydrographic or oceanographic charting or mapping. Then last one is topographic map of the land surface on the surface of the earth. Okay, we have to create the topographic means whether it is related to the with respect to area, is it forest or road or underwritten is there or sloped ground is there. Just you have to observe in the field and you have to create the plan or map. Okay. These are the some importance of the surveying. Next, we discuss about the what are the classification of surveying. Okay, there are main two classifications are there. First one is primary or primary divisions or types of the surveying. Second one is secondary classification of surveying. Start with the first one, that is primary divisions. In this primary divisions, there are two main classifications are there. These are the classification depends upon the with the consideration of the shape of the earth. As you know that the shape of the earth is spiral. Okay, with respect to shape of the earth, whether you have to consider or not, then they are classified. There are two classifications, that is plane surveying and second one is geodetic surveying. Clear? Start with the plane surveying. Then what is the meaning of plane surveying? Plane surveying is that type of a surveying in which the mean surface of the earth is considered as a plane. Means you have to eliminate the or you have to not consider the curvature of the earth surfaces for the this plane surveying. This type of surveying is called as a plane surveying. And also, if you are considered the measuring the distances, just observe the diagram here. The distance between this point to this point by using a tape or chain. Okay, so distance of this one, the whatever the undulating of a surface of this one earth is there, you are not considered. Just we have to assume that this area is plane. Okay, then this type of surveying is called as a plane surveying. Suppose again the same area you are selecting the 3 points, then it will create the one triangle. Okay, the whatever triangles is called as a plane triangle because the whatever size of the triangles are there, it is a straight lines. Clear? Then one more, it is the whatever the plane surveying is there, it is considered only the area is considered lesser than the 250 square kilometers. Okay, the plane surveying is considered only the area is lesser than the 250 square kilometers. Then only we have to conducting the plane surveying method. Coming to the second one, that is geodetic surveying. Okay, just observe here. This is the earth. Here I am considering here there are 3 points are there. Just observe this triangle. The size of this triangle is curved there. So here it is used only in the condition of the area is more than the 250 square kilometers. For example, of creating the boundaries of the India. Okay, the larger area is there. So in that condition, you have to consider the surface of the earth or curvature of the earth. Then this type of surveying is called as a geodetic surveying. Okay, this is considered only in the area is larger than the 250 square kilometer. And similarly, that whatever triangle is there, sides of the triangle, these are the lines are curved shaped are there. Then this type of triangle is called as a spherical triangle. Okay, this is called as a spherical triangle. Approximately we are assuming that this angle is 90 degree. Actually in the field, the whatever consideration of this curvature of the earth, the angle is not equal to the 90 degree, but we are taking the approximately equal to 90 degree. I hope it is clear the what is the difference between the main plane surveying and geodetic surveying. Plane surveying means the earth is considered only it is a plane. You are not considering the curvature of the earth surface. And in the geodetic surveying, we are considering the curvature of the earth surface. One more difference is for plane surveying, the area is lesser than 250 square kilometers. But geodetic surveying, the area is larger than the 250 square kilometers. Compared to these two methods, plane surveying is the lesser accuracy because we are not considering the surface of curvature of the earth, but compared to the geodetic survey. In this geodetic surveying, we are considering the curvature of the earth. So it is higher accuracy compared to the plane survey. I hope it is clear the difference between the plane surveying and geodetic survey. Is it visible? Slide.
No, sir. No,
Sir,
sir.
no slides are visible.
1 minute. 1 minute.
sir.
1 minute. Is it visible?
Sir, from the beginning, it's not visible.
No, sir, not
Not visible. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute.
It is visible.
Sorry.
It's visible, sir.
Visible.
It's
Some of
visible.
the people are texting that it is not visible. Gurraj.
networking. Good, sir.
Sorry. Gurraj.
Yes, sir.
Is it visible? Slide.
Yes, sir. Visible.
Visible. Sachin. Someone Gowda. Please make sure that your default visible is my PC. I think. Don't share the or present that. Please check that one. In your mobile, pin your
Sir, it is not visible, sir.
Sir, for which person we have to pin, sir?
Sir, visible.
Your friends are telling that it is visible.
For which person we have to pin, sir?
Okay, 1 minute. One more time, I will share the slide.
Yes, sir. It is
Visible, no?
Yes, sir. Clear
Yes, sir.
visible.
Okay.
Sir, not visible, sir.
Sir, it is
Visible, no?
not visible to us.
sir.
Not visible.
Sir.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
for which person we have to pin?
Okay, 1 minute. Now,
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Now,
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now visible, sir.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
now
Now
visible, sir.
visible, sir.
Now it's visible, sir.
Not
Sorry.
visible, sir.
Sir, yes, sir, it's visible now.
But some of the your friends are telling that it is not visible.
Sir, okay, sir.
I think they are not.
Sir, it's visible.
Now it is visible, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now
Now
visible?
visible, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Shall I continue now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Shall I move next slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next important is what are the classifications of surveying? Means these are the classifications are secondary classifications of surveying. Okay. So here surveying is classified based on the various criteria, that is instruments used, purposes, or which method is you are using for conducting the survey. Okay. There are main three classifications are there. First one is classification based upon the nature of the field. Second one is classification based on the object of the survey. And last classification is based on the instruments used in the conducting the survey. Okay, these are the three main secondary classifications of the survey. In the next, we discuss about the what are the classifications based upon the nature of the survey. Okay, nature of the survey means in which condition you are using the surveying work. Again, it is classified as a land surveying. Okay, in this land surveying, it is classified as a topographical survey. In this topographical survey, we have to use the horizontal or on vertical location of a certain points by using a linear and angular measurements to determine the natural features like that rivers, streams, lakes, forest, or hills. Are the such artificial features as roads, railways, canals. The particular work with respect to only you are conducting the with respect to work, that type of is called as a topographical surveying. So topographical surveying means what? It is only considering the horizontal and vertical location of a point by using a linear or angular measurements to determine the with respect to features. Means natural features means like as a rivers, streams, hills, forest, like that. Then artificial features means it is construction of a roads, railways, canals, villages, or towns. Okay, these are the example of the artificial features. This type of surveying is called as a topographical survey. The second one is cadastral surveying. It is mainly used in the while you are conducting the survey, you are fixing the boundary line of any property lands. Maybe it will be agricultural land or any city like that, or any your site is there. So fixing that boundary of that area. In that condition, you are conducting the that type of surveying is called as a cadastral survey. Or for transferring the land property from one owner to another. Suppose you are selling your land, agricultural land or any plot. Before that one, you have to whether the area is correct or not. You have to measure that one. Maybe it will be one. There is one site is there. The site is 30 by 40 or 30 by 50. So before the selling that one, the whatever the purchaser is there, he is to check the whether site size is correct or not. In this condition also, the whatever surveying method is considered that this type of surveying is called as a cadastral survey. Okay. And last one is city surveying. City surveying means it is only connection with the construction of its streets, water supply systems, sewers, and other works. It is within the city work. It means connecting from the road work from one station, one area to the another area, and similarly supplying of the water. For example, in the Bijapur city, some of the this our BLD area is water supply from the Bhutna tank. Okay, for pipeline from the one that Bhutna tank to the with respect to area. This type of surveying is called as a city survey. Similarly, sewers and any other building works. Okay. This is called as a city survey. And second one, okay, I think one slide is missed. Okay, second type of the field surveying, that is marine or hydrographic surveying. In this survey, deals with the bodies of water purpose only. Maybe it will be navigation systems or supplying the water or any harbor work. This type of work or surveying is called as a marine surveying or hydrographic surveying. Actually, it is slide is missing here. So that's why just I will explain the marine surveying. Okay. Similarly, one more it is astronomical survey. Means this is the third type of the first classification. That is astronomical survey. The astronomical survey offers the surveyors means determining the absolute location of the any point or absolute location and direction of the any line on the surface of the earth. Okay, this is you have to find out the positions of the stars. Okay, like that. In that condition, we have to use the astronomical survey. Okay, these are the main three classifications of the first secondary classification. Next, we discuss about the second main classification. These are the classification based on the object or nature of the survey. Okay. So in that first one, that is engineer surveying. It is only used for the planning and designing of the engineering projects like roads, buildings, bridges, canals, dams. For this particular projects, the whatever surveying is conducting that type of surveying work is called as a engineering survey. Coming to the second one, that is military survey. This is also one of the most important surveying. Here it is only used in the military work because it is strategic type means for attacking the enemy. So you have to make the map that what are the safest zones, what are the safest zones, and where to in which point you have to attack the enemy. Okay, so you have to mark on the plan. Then it will give to the with respect to soldiers. Then you have to come to know that these are the points for the safest zone, and these are the some safest zone for the attacking to the enemy, like that. Okay, this is the second type of the survey. The third one is mine survey. Mine survey means it is used for the exploring the mineral wealth. Means under the surface of the earth, there number of minerals are there. So we want to find out that one. So by find out these are the minerals in the below of the surface of the earth. Then this type of surveying is called as a mining or mine survey. The next one, that is geological survey. It is also same, but it is different to the what are the stratas. As you know that for particular area, the different types of strata is there. Maybe it will be different types of soils are there, different types of minerals are available, and different types of stones are there. So we have to divide with respect to plan by what are the minerals or stones are available, or what are the with respect to soil presence in the with respect to the area. This type of is called as a geological survey. And last is archaeological survey. This is only used for the unearthing relics of antiquity. Means that what are the old buildings are there. Means for monuments are there. These are the close by the surface of the or below of the earth surface is there. So extracting of that one, this type of a surveying is called as a archaeological survey. Okay, these are the some main classification in the based upon the nature of the survey. Okay, the last classification based on the instruments. So these are the mainly classification on which type of instruments used for the with respect to survey work. Okay, the number of types are there with respect to instruments. They are classified. Okay, these are the different types of instruments used in the survey work. So first one is chain surveying. So chain surveying means in the surveying work we are using for the measurements using a chain instrument. Then this type of surveying is called as a chain surveying. Second one more instrument here, that is theodolite for measurement of a horizontal distances and horizontal angles as well as a vertical angles. So in that condition, this type of surveying is called as a theodolite. One more is traverse surveying. In this condition, we are using the compass instruments. We can measure only horizontal angles. Similarly, next one is triangulation survey. Triangulation means the whatever the area is there, it is divided into number of triangles. Then for each triangle area is calculated, then we come to know that total area of the with respect to boundary. This type of surveying is called as a triangulation survey. Then coming to the next fifth one, that is tachyometric surveying. So tachyometric means what? It is tachymetry, one more instrument for using the conducting the surveying work. Then sixth one, that is plane table surveying. So in this one, it is two combination work is one is collecting the data in the field as well as a creating the plan or map in the field only. Okay, the whatever this chain surveying, these are there. First five methods are there. These are the collecting the data. Then coming to the office with respect to field data, you have to create a plan or map. But in the plane table surveying, the whatever the collected data in the field as well as a drawing will be completed in the field only. So this is the main advantages of the plane table surveying. Then last one is, so one more it is photogrammetric surveying. Here we have to take the picture of the with respect to area by mounting the camera below the any plane. Okay, then this type of is called as a photogrammetric survey. Then last one is aerial survey. It is also same as it is photogrammetric. So for example of the aerial survey or photogrammetric survey, now we are using the drone camera. Okay, this is the one of the example of the instrument. By attaching the camera for drone, you can move that drone with respect to area. Then it will take the picture of that one. Then by using that picture, we can create the plan or map of the with respect to particular area. Okay, these are the classification based on the instruments used in the survey. Okay, so this is the concluding here for this today. This I am conducting here. Any doubts here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. Okay. One more thing.
No, sir.
I have already shared the syllabus. Okay, in the Google Classroom. I think only 30 and 30 around numbers only joined in the Google Classroom. Okay. Today I will upload the first model notes. Okay, and with respect to PPT. And one more, I'll try the uploading the textbook, that is PC Punya Surveying Volume 1. Okay, I'll upload in the Google Classroom. Please join as early as possible. The code is already shared in the your respective WhatsApp group. Okay, please join that one. Then make use of that one. Okay. So
Okay,
one
sir.
more. Any doubts? Any
No, sir.
questions? Huh?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So actually, all of you want to online class or any videos, offline videos?
Yes, sir.
Which one do you prefer? Hmm? Anyone?
Sir, offline videos.
Okay, I have to make that one. If you want that one, I have to make and upload in the YouTube and give the link in the Google Classroom.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, sorry. Sorry.
Sir, it will be good if you upload these videos on YouTube, sir.
Sorry.
It will be good if you upload these class videos on YouTube, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I am not hearing clearly. Can you
Sir, it
text
will
a
be
message?
good if you upload these class videos on YouTube, sir.
Okay. I will make that one. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then
Thank
today
you.
I'll upload the first model notes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
In the first model notes, just I am uploading the theory part only. Okay.
Yes, sir.
There is some problems are there. I am not give the notes. Then you have to solve that one. In that only you have to note on that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Please will practice that one also simultaneously while solving these problems. That's why. It is clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can word that now.
अपडेट नहीं कर शायद.
नहीं अभी नहीं आया तुम लोगों का
Sorry. If everything is okay, you can exit now.